There you go. Look at these tall ass freaking billboards. Like you can't even freaking see them. They made them that tall because of the trees. But you go by them, I don't know. I mean, like I can't see them. Funny. Like, but look how tall they are. It's crazy. You know, I mean, what people will do to freaking blast you with advertising. It's crazy. There's these big ass, tall freaking billboard signs that you just can't even see with your windshield. Funny. And all these goofy ass law firm ad signs, billboards with like just like Jacob R. Myers, you know, law firm, you know, accident lawyer, you know, traffic, you know, lawyer, and it's just a picture of some goofy ass guy's mug, just a big old freaking face on it with a smile looking at you. It's like, man, I don't know. I don't know. It's embarrassing. I don't know. It's just goofy. Is that really the world we live in? Like, that's what I mean. It's just goofy. Some of the shit, I don't know, the way I see things lately, you know, not even lately. I mean, the way I've been seeing things differently for the last few years. I just see this just goofy ass, weird, freaking strange, odd world. Just like a stranger here, I feel like sometimes. Like, it's just bizarre. Some of the shit going on here on this here planet, I guess. It's just goofy. Like alien. You know? It's alien to me now. It's just so goofy. It's like a freaking circus. I can't get over it. I mean, just commercialism in general as a thing, it's just freaking so out of its mind, and the result that it has on people, I think, and the way it makes people behave and act, it has such an effect on the way people are, you know. I mean, you can see it all the time, you know, the political correctness thing that came through, you know, and it still exists. It just continually gets stronger, and what it does to people, it's I don't know, there's something wrong. Something's really wrong here, you know? You know, goofy sitcoms, you know, the way the news, you know, does it. I mean, just the effect that it has on people. It changes people into just weirdos, I think. You know, if you're not careful, it'll get you. It doesn't have that effect on everybody, thank God. But the good, it does on, I don't know, actually probably a majority of people, just in different ways, you know. I mean, like, for instance, like shows like The Big Bang Theory. You know how many geeks were born out of that show into the real world? You know, crazy. Like some geeky, freaking nerdy twerp who has like this hot banging, you know, blonde chick with a freaking smoking body for a girlfriend. No freaking way. That shit doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. You know? But when they put it on television, I bet you it started happening. Just, you know, this is weird. I don't know. I'm just rambling. I don't know where that all came from. It came from the billboard signs. I don't know where I was going with it. I was just kind of thinking out loud, I guess. I don't know where it all goes. Yeah. a saying, about how, people accept the world with which they're presented, from the time you're born, you accept the world that you're presented with, nothing else, you just pop in, all of a sudden just pop, and now you have these eyes and you're open, now you're observing the world, and whatever the world may be at the time that you pop in, that's the world that you accept, because you know nothing else, right? So, but for somebody who's been around for a while, the world that this newborn is popping into is, gone to hell in a handbasket, or whatever the saying is, and the old timer has, now throughout his life seen the changes of it from the time that he popped in, and now he's concerned, saying, oh, this world's gone to shit, and he's worried about the direction the world's headed, right? But this new one pops in, and that's what he accepts. So as far as he knows, the world is perfect, right? And then when he gets older, now he sees that how much the world has changed. He has concerns, and he's worried about the direction it's headed. And the newborn then is popping into an even worse world and has no idea of it. So that's the way the world is. That's the way it's always been. And that's the way it's always going to be. It's probably been that way for thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of years. That just a continual, change for the worse, as far as the adult, or the older individual perceives it, and so it's gonna, from an elder's perspective, it's just gonna continue to get worse. There's nothing gonna, bring it back to something, that was acceptable back when you popped in. Nothing gonna do that. It's not gonna turn around. It's gonna keep going. So, imagine, there's probably the same things that I'm thinking about, same things, ancient, civilizations, Egyptians, Sumerians, Romans, or whatever. They're probably all, feeling the same way about it I am now, way back then. Oh, I can't believe the way things are going. And then the newborn comes in and pops in and says, wow, look at the world. Oh, it's perfect, or something, right? Just accept the world with what you're presented, So, I don't know, it's just funny like that, but boy, yeah, when your perspective changed so dramatically as mine has over the last few years, it just becomes like this weird alien stranger in a strange land kind of thing. You just go, man, this world has gone mad. The world is mad. it's mad, and I mean mad in the mentally ill kind of sense. It's just out of its fucking mind. But yeah, that perspective comes from a few years of having woke up and observed things from a different perspective. That's the only way I can say it. Once I was blind, now I can see, and what I see is just freaking ridiculous. It's just freaking goofy. It's embarrassing. That's it. On some level, it's actually embarrassing. I don't think I'm supposed to be in this lane. Oops. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to be in this lane. I just saw a mile 2 marker sign. Yeah, well, I guess okay. Yeah, that's not because I'm in Tennessee yet. I still got a good ways to go to get through Georgia. Yeah, a good ways to go, actually. Let me see here. Once I enter into Tennessee, Tennessee is pretty short. So yeah, I still have more left to get through Georgia to Tennessee than I have going through Tennessee, period. So, yep. Let's see, how far am I from Atlanta? How about that? I bet you there was probably a sign as I went by just like 2 minutes ago that told me, and I missed it. I have a tendency to miss those signs quite commonly. So 85 miles to get to Atlanta. Alright, well, yeah, I guess, so there you go. I guess I'll wrap this one up too. I am in the deep south. Big old Kenworth sign right there. I can see that one. See that one loud and clear. I don't know if you're watching this. Are you a Kenworth guy or gal? Are you a Peterbilt guy or gal? I wonder. You know, it's kind of the Ford versus Chevy kind of thing. Whenever somebody says, are you a Ford or Chevy guy, I always tell them I'm a Dodge guy. So that would be maybe Mack. I don't know if Mack is much in competition with those two. What would it be? I can't really think of another. You know, it's just basically Freightliner International. There goes one of them right there with the goofy, not goofy looking hood, but that kind of, it reminds me of like a Lincoln, the front end on those trucks. It reminds me, for some reason, I think Lincoln, you know, like Lincoln Mercury. Just it has that front end, or Rolls Royce kind of looking front end or something, I don't know. Yeah, me personally, I'm a Peterbilt. That's what I've always wanted ever since I was a kid, was a Peterbilt. But I appreciate the Kenworths too. Those friggin' trucks are badass. But I definitely, I don't know, something about Peterbilts just gets me. Okie doke, alright, well I'm going to actually really wrap it up for real